Good morning, everybody. I think today is day 4 of our car repair saga. The new parts just got delivered. Hopefully we'll be able to fix the car with these new parts. Here's one sensor. Here's the other one. So our goal today is to install these 2 new sensors. Alright, you can see the battery cover is already off. I've been messing with this area for so many days. I just put the covers in my car. I didn't even bother to put them back on. But for today, we need to remove the airbox, maybe just the cover itself. Then we're going to remove the battery, the entire housing, so we have enough room to reach into the sensor, which is on the fuel rail over there. But before we do any of that, let's remove the fuse first. If you remember, we have done this before. We're going to remove the fuse that's on the top left. And for that, we need a tool. It's a bitch of a job to do because of its location. That's why I'm using the napkin to increase some friction. Alright, got it. I'm slowly getting better at this every time I do it. So the reason we pull the fuse is because we're going to relieve the pressure from the fuel system. Let's start the car. It should die within a few seconds. Like that. Then crank it a few more times. Alright, that's good. So I think for the airbox we need an 8mm. Fucking wind. Now looking at it, I'm wondering if I should approach from this angle or from that angle. If we go from here, we need to remove the battery, and if we go from this side, we need to remove the manifold. I'm not sure which one is easier. I'm gonna do the battery because there seems to be more room over here. For the battery housing, there's 1, 2, 3 different bolts. Like, everything is so fucking rusty in here. Look at all that rust. Before we can take this whole box out, it seems like we need to take another 2 more bolts out. I think it's this one. Yep. Okay, the inside one appears to be a clip of some sort. Damn it, it's because there's not enough clearance to get the whole thing out. I was hoping that we didn't have to do this. Way more space to work with now. Alright, we should be able to see the sensor now. Get a light. Alright, you see that? The sensor is right over here. So this sensor calls for a 15/16 wrench, which I got 2 days ago. Where is it? Okay, right here. I got it specifically for this job. I mean, normally I would not carry a wrench this size at all. Okay, let's see. Perfect. So I'm gonna use my left hand to hold the fuel rail while I take this sensor off. It's pretty tight. Got it. I'm gonna put some napkins under it just in case there's still some residual fuel in the fuel line. Since we already relieved the pressure, it shouldn't be that bad. Fucking go away, connector. Oh, not bad at all. I mean, this definitely looks like the original sensor. Yeah, it's been like, I don't know, 12, 13 years. And we're gonna replace it with this brand new sensor. Just gonna double check that they're the same one. Look identical to me. I actually don't have any lubricant for the O-ring, so I'm just gonna use some motor oil. Alright, let's thread this on. So this new sensor either has a longer or shorter thread than before because the position of the connector has changed. I'm just going to tighten it further a little bit. Alright, then we plug it back in. Alright, one sensor down, we got one more to go, but it's already getting dark, so let's hurry up. So the second one in comparison is much easier to get to. And this particular sensor requires a giant 27mm socket. There's definitely going to be some residual fuel coming out of this one. Yeah, the fuel's coming out. That being said, not as much as I had expected. That's good. Okay, you can see all these napkins are soaked with fuel. Got our new sensor. This one did not come with an O-ring, just the sensor itself. Alright, both sensors are in now. Now we can start putting everything back in the car. I'm using a fan as a secondary light source. It's fucking fantastic. I love this thing. Okay, last step, reconnecting the battery. We're almost done. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I left unplugged or unconnected. I believe we got them all. Oh, I actually forgot to put the fuse back in. So it goes over here. Okay. After 4 days, let's see if we fixed it. I'm gonna let the fuel pressure build up a little bit. Turn it off. Turn it back on. All right, here goes nothing. It started. I don't hear any weird noises or anything. The RPM looks pretty stable as well. Let's go check for leaks. Yeah, it's a little hard to see, but I don't see leaks. What about the other one? This one is good as well. Alright, it's been a few minutes now. The RPM continues to be stable and the engine is running really smoothly as well. I think we may have just solved it. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna draw a conclusion too fast because I've been burned by this car before. So for the next 3 days, I'm just gonna drive this car in various conditions. And by the end of it, if nothing has happened, that's when we can declare mission accomplished.